OSPF Authentication Enhancements. Now in this video we'll talk about some of the major changes or additions to the existing OSPF authentication process. Like in the new iOS version 15.x releases, we have some new configuration or a new features supported in the OSPF authentication. Now there are two major changes here. It's going to support SHA algorithm. Like if you just get back to the OSPF authentication process, it supports a clear text authentication as well as it supports MD5 authentication. Now the new enhancement, it also supports a SHA algorithm which is a little bit much more secure than MD5 authentication process. And it's also going to use something called keychain based mechanisms which generally used by RIP and EHRP protocols. Now in RIP and EHRP protocols, we can create some keychains and we can apply that keychains on the interface level. Now the same kind of thing we can also use in the new enhancement authentication process in the OSPF. Like we can use some multiple keys, we can use automatic key rotation just like we do in RIP and EHRP by creating some key number key strings, and we can have a single keychain for multiple interfaces. At the same time, it is a little bit backward compatible with the interface level configurations as well if you're using MD5 authentication process. Now MD5 key number and the key string has to match at the same time, like in a normal cases like we do in RIP or EHRP. Now OSPFv2 supports some SHA algorithm. That's what I discussed. It supports some HMAC-SHA cryptographic authentication process, and again we have three different methods. Like it supports OSPF null, simple password authentication, and type 2 cryptographic authentication process. But the only change is it also supports something called SHA algorithm process. Now it uses SHA-1 and SHA-2 with the different bits of algorithms. We can say the more number of bits, it's a little bit more secure authentication process. So now to implement this enhanced authentication process, we need to create a keychain and the key number and the key string, more similar to how we do in case of EHRP or RIP protocols. Now we need to ensure that the key number and the key string has to match on both the sides. And then under the same configuration mode, we need to define cryptographic algorithm, which algorithm you want to use, whether you want to use HMAC-SHA or you want to use MD5. So if you use question mark from here, you'll find the options, and based on the algorithm you want to use, you can use the specific algorithm. And then finally, we are going to apply that particular keychain under the interface. Let's see practically, let's get into a command line to verify the same. I got my routers here. Both the routers are connected to each other on his S2x0 interface with the same IP addresses, whatever you can see in the diagram. And already I have the basic OSPF pre-configured here. So if you go and verify on the command line of my routers, let's go to the router 1. On the router 1, now you can see the command line here, show IP OSPF neighbor. Let me verify show IP OSPF neighbor. You can see the router 1 and router 2 are forming the neighborship with each other, and everything is working fine. I got the basic OSPF pre-configured here. Now I want to ensure that this particular router 1 and router 2 will be using SHA algorithm, and I want to enable authentication by using the new enhanced configuration. Now to make that possible, first thing we need to create a keychain. Let me do that. Create a keychain more similar to the way we do in a EHRP or RIP, and the key number and the key string, I'm going to use the password of NY123. And then if you use cryptographic algorithm, now here we can define which algorithm method you want to use. Now again, if you're using MD5, it's a little bit backward compatible with the older ones. Now here, if you want to use SHA algorithms, you can use any one of this one. Now whichever you are using, it's a little bit more secure. That's the major difference. So I'm going to use this one, HMAC-SHA 256-bit. And then if you try question mark, there's nothing here. That's it. Now what we need to do is we need to apply this particular keychain under the interface. So to apply this keychain, we need to go to the interface. In my scenario, I'm using S2x0, and then we need to say IP OSPF authentication. And then if you see here, you got an option of keychain, which is something not available in the older versions. And then I use a keychain R1. Let me do the same thing on the router 2 as well. On the router 2, And if you just clear the process, if I say clear IP OSPF process, I should not see the neighborship, because the reason is on one side I have configured the authentication, but on the other side I did not configure. So let's go and configure the same thing on the router 2. So keychain, I'm using R2 and I'm using a key string of 1. Key ID is 1 and the key string is envoy123. And then I'm going to apply the same on the interface, which is connecting between router 1 and router 2. We need to say IP OSPF authentication, and then we can define the keychain, and the name is key R2. Now once it matches, no valid key is available on the interface S2 by 0. Let me check the keychain configuration. The password is envoy123, and if I verify the interface, show on interface S2 by 0, and I have configured R2, and let me just verify the same thing on the other side. Show keychain. There might be some misconfiguration here. So the password envoy123, and here also it's envoy123, and let me verify the same thing on the interface S2 by 0. I must see that keychain implemented on the interface. Now if I just try to debug, I try debug options. Here you can see it's showing that mismatch of authentication, cryptography authentication, key ID 0. Actually I forgot some of the configurations on the router. If I just give show run, and here you can see I have configured the keychain, but I did not define the cryptographic algorithm in that. So there's a mistake which I did. So I'm going to say key 1, and then I need to say cryptographic algorithm. I had to use the same algorithm on both the sides, and I'm using 256, and hopefully this time it has to come up. Let me go and verify the same. You can see the neighborship is up. And I just forgot to define the algorithm method on the router 2, which is not working. So you can see here, if you get into the command line key 1, and then if you say cryptographic algorithm, there are different cryptographic algorithms are used. Depending upon the requirement, we can either use MD5 or we can use SHA algorithm. Whatever we want, we can just go and enable on that particular interface. We can just apply that particular keychain under that particular interface. Now this is the enhancement you got in the 15.iOS versions, where we can use OSPFv2 cryptographic authentication by using some different algorithms. Not only MD5 is supported, it also supports SHA algorithm.